I'm going to go over 5 things that I've learnt personally from posting videos online for the last 6 months or so. So the first thing I've learnt is that getting traction takes time. So I've been doing this for about 6 or 7 months, and I think we're currently sitting on about 180 subs at the recording of this video. There have been times where that number has really been a big deal to me, where I would like it, ideally to be higher so I can impact more people with the stuff I'm making. But I think it's easy to get sort of caught up in expectations, especially when you first start, because you see all these really successful channels and you think, oh, well, mine's going to do that straight away. And I guess unless you're lucky or you really know your stuff, then it's unlikely to happen that quickly or organically. So I guess managing your expectations and not getting too down if you haven't reached a certain number that you said you wanted to. I've been guilty of that myself, but I think looking at the views and stuff is not something I do as much as I used to. And now I sort of focus more on the people that my videos affect. So if you've never seen one of my videos, I talk about my life with muscular dystrophy, which is my disability. So what really, I guess, brings me joy in all of this is when someone reaches out to me, whether that's a comment or a DM on Instagram or an email or something saying, hey, look, I have the same condition or a similar condition. I have a family member in a similar spot, and I just want to say, watching a video, made me feel less alone. Like those kind of things, way better than views for me anyway. Like that's been what makes it all worth doing for me. So I guess with your own channel, just know that everyone's path is different and your time will come eventually, so just stick in there. The next thing I've learned is that motivation comes and goes. So one week you might be really excited to make a particular video, and then the next, not as bothered. I think looking at your view count and all your analytics and that kind of thing can get a little bit demoralizing, especially if you're not growing the way you expected. So what I'll say is that I think it's really important to establish your why when you're making a video or when you're making a channel, because that's what'll keep you motivated. I think that if you have sort of a greater sort of goal you're trying to achieve with the channel or with the videos or your message or anything, I think that's something that can keep you going long term. Views and that kind of thing will be sort of that quick hit of success or that quick hit of dopamine or whatever. But taking myself as an example, my goal is to sort of show people with my condition or similar conditions that you can go and do some cool stuff with your life, because the disability I have in particular can be quite life impacting, is what I'll say. It can be easy to get a little bit scared about the future, and that's something that I've obviously been dealing with for quite a while, as I have a progressive condition. That's sort of my why in terms of this channel. So that keeps me going more than anything else, I guess, because I do go through moments where I'm a little bit discouraged or I lack a little bit of motivation. Maybe I've had a tough week and I don't feel like making a video, but that's just something that's really important. Something else I've gained from starting a channel has been sort of improved confidence, and I'm never known for my, public speaking abilities or sort of my presenting skills or anything. And so if you talk to a camera every week for 6 months, you're bound to get a bit better at sort of presenting. It is a little bit weird talking and then no one talks back, but you get used to it quickly, and I think it's been really helpful for, I guess, like your communication skills and stuff, because you have to be quite clear when you talk. And once you post yourself online enough times, I feel like you become sort of desensitized a little bit to sort of overthinking all your little like imperfections and stuff. So I think the first few videos I posted, I was very self-conscious about maybe how I looked or how I acted or spoke or anything. But now it's sort of reached a point where I don't really care, which I don't know if that's the best thing ever, but I feel less uncomfortable talking to a camera. I can sort of express myself a little bit better than I could before. I'm also less self-conscious about what I wear in public, which I'm not sure that's a positive thing because I end up wearing some pretty like hideous outfits and stuff, so I don't care as much. So maybe I need to dial that back in a little bit, but I feel like the things I've gained from talking to a camera, posting it online, outweighs that small con, I guess. Also, if you have a schedule, which is something I recommend doing, I posted every Sunday at 9 a.m. for the last 6 months, and I've only recently switched to fortnightly because I'm starting a new job. Anyway, if you stick to a schedule, that sort of reinforces the idea that you are someone who says something and then does it. So that can improve your confidence as well. It also forces you to not procrastinate as much because you have a deadline, whether that be weekly, fortnightly, monthly, whatever. Even just talking to a camera, I reckon, every now and then will improve your confidence in speaking. And I still have a long way to go, but I have noticed some improvement since I started. Another thing I've learned is that by having a YouTube channel or having videos online, you really put yourself out there a lot more because you don't have to physically go anywhere or sign up to anything to get yourself out there or, have your message heard. It's all out there on YouTube, which is a very popular platform. Someone's likely to come across one of your videos at some stage, and that person could be, a potential employer, someone who wants to sell you something. I don't know. I mean, there's probably better examples than that. But my point is that by at least putting yourself out there, you're opening yourself up to a lot more opportunities. So since posting on YouTube, I've had a lot of really cool opportunities come up. I got to talk on radio, which was cool, because I have sort of improved my confidence from doing these videos. I've gotten a lot more involved in the community, especially the disability community, which is something that I shied away from for the last 10 years of my life. I've gotten really into parasport and wheelchair tennis, which is something that I never would have. I don't think I would have had the confidence to sort of take that step and get involved in that. Just having a bunch of videos online is a massive portfolio of your work that anyone can come across. So if you've got some videos on your channel already, I wouldn't delete any of them, even if you think they're bad, because someone might find something really interesting about it, and that's the thing that got you a really crazy opportunity. So yeah, I think just back yourself, leave your old videos up. It also shows growth over time. I'd hope if you went through the videos on my channel, you'd hope that they are getting better. I'll let you be the judge. My point is that you never know who's watching. A lot of doors can open. My life has changed drastically in the last 6 months, from posting on YouTube and all the indirect things that have come as a result of that. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. The last thing I've learned is that it's really important to make videos that you're actually excited to make. I think it can be easy to just sort of whip one up quickly because you want to get it out that week. And that's something that I've definitely been guilty of when I've had a pretty crazy week. In the past, I've definitely procrastinated making a video because I wasn't really excited about the idea. I just needed to make a video for that week. My main point is that procrastination doesn't really exist if you're really excited about the video that you're going to make. So that can help you stay on track, help you be more efficient when you're making videos because you actually want to make it, you're not sort of forced to. So those are the 5 things that I've learnt from posting on YouTube for the last 6 months. I've learnt a lot of things, probably more than in this video, but they're sort of the 5 main ones that I think could be useful to people who, are wanting to start a channel or have started one. So let me know if you have any other good ones in the comments. I'm sure I could use a lot of help with trying to grow this channel. But just stick with it and I'm sure it'll work out. As always, thanks for sticking around and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.